I'm getting the hang of this. I've looked at the camera footage right when I do this, and there's always a shocked look after the news, where there's so much to do to get this to show back on air that sometimes I forget to do something, and you can see the shocked look on my face. I'm going, I haven't done that, and I'm pressing frantically at buttons to make it all work.
Is there a look of blind panic at the same time?
Oh yeah, last week or the 19th of December when we did the last show, and the microphone wasn't working, and I couldn't work it out. I mean, the facial expressions there are priceless. It's like, oh, it's the switch. Oh, I'm telling you, it's not a good look. Right, the BBC News quiz is on its way for you. I have to say, I think when it comes to YouTube, we've actually gone local now. We've moved out.
Gone local.
We've got totally. I mean, there's at least 3 or 4 of my mum's friends watching it now when I put videos up. And I reckon if you got your friends and my friends, that'll add another 2 people. Oh, it's amazing.
That's optimistic.
It is, isn't it? The support has been amazing. I think it's time to start talking merch.
Okay.
Every YouTube channel has its own merch, and what we need is sort of well, we don't need the HRR logo because that's rubbish, as I keep being told. We need a T-shirt with our catchphrases on it. So
okay.
Obviously, my catchphrase will be Sam singing Humpty Dumpty, and at the end the words "trod on him." That'll be my catchphrase, and there's so many for you. But I think my favourite is I've got a bra on my head. I think that's a T-shirt emblazoned with that. I've got a bra on my head, thanks to my daughter.
Closely followed by Daddy, the rabbits have had a wee on the floor.
Yes, that's my other favourite. The rabbits have had a wee on the floor. So yeah, I think we need to move into this merch area and
I think you're right.
Sell. To all our friends and family. To see your mum with my rabbit's had a new T-shirt on. I'm supporting my son. Oh God. Right then, let's play some music. Let's get into the news quiz. We're going to play for you first Wax and Bridge to My Heart. It's a station that cares for you. Hospital Radio Reading. World there, and Sonic Boom Boy on the station that cares for you, Hospital Radio Reading. We've brought our rabbits in.
Have you?
Yeah, they were looking cold and pathetic. They did this last Christmas as a ploy to get into the house. And you know, they look sad and pathetic, and you think, oh God, I might have to take them to the vet. So you bring them into the warm, and they cheer up overnight. Or within the first 5 minutes of realising they're not going to be out in the cold. So so they're indoors. But I found this fantastic Instagram feed. It's called Otis and Luna Buns, and it's a couple of big, proper rabbits. Mine are dwarf rabbits, they're proper rabbits. And you get to see their adventures through the day on Instagram. It's brilliant. If you're ever looking for something, you're thinking, oh, I wonder if I could watch something. It's the best thing, and it's the best thing on Instagram, I think. Yeah. Talking of Instagram and YouTube and stuff, we need to do this. I've been looking at the stats on our videos, and people manage about 1 minute 30 before they start to switch off. So best do this now.
Okay.
Smash that like button. Hit subscribe. We desperately need it. We need your subscribe and your views. This is the saddest thing on YouTube. Two grown men failing at the BBC News quiz. Come on. You got to like it. Like it. We're desperate. We're desperate. Right. Now that little advert's out of the way, let's get on with question. And I know the answer to question 1. I'm quite happy to say we are going to do well on question 1. So, the Doctor, played by Jodie Whittaker, will have a new face in the TARDIS. But which comedian was announced as her new Doctor Who sidekick? Was it John Bishop, Stuart Lee, or Frank Skinner? Do you know the answer?
I know this one too.
Excellent.
I know this one.
Let's hope we both.
I'm
get
not
it
quite
right.
sure how he's. Yeah. Well, let's hope we both get the same answer.
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing. I think it is John Bishop.
I think it's John Bishop as well. We were due to go and see his comedy show, which got cancelled in September. It's been rescheduled for this September. I hope he's not recording Doctor Who when he's doing it. John Bishop is correct. The 54-year-old will play Dan, a man who becomes embroiled in the Doctor's adventures and faces evil alien races beyond his wildest nightmares. Bishop fills the gap left by Bradley Walsh. There you go. Next question. I don't know how well we're going to do on this one. Probably not as good. Doctoring the TARDIS by the Time Lords features on a streaming compilation that made the music of the KLF's Jimmy Corti and Bill Drummond officially available for the first time since 1992. But which track was originally the biggest seller for them? Was it 3am Eternal, Justified and Ancient, or What Time Is Love? KLF. I know about Kentucky Fried Chicken, but KLF, not a clue.
KLF, the only one I know, the only song I know of the KLF, apart from Doctor Who and the Time Lords, is Justified and Ancient.
Yeah, and not Tammy Wynette, Dolly Parton did that, didn't she, at some point?
Yeah.
I'm going to... 3am Eternal, let's go Justified and Ancient. There will be people literally now, at least one or two, on YouTube going, it's the wrong answer! The rest of them are going, no, you're right, it's Justified and Ancient. But let's see what the answer is. It's 3am Eternal. We got our first wrong answer. It's
the wrong answer!
It topped the UK chart singles and reached number 5 in the US in 1991. Oh, well, that's a 90s track. That's why I was never into the 90s music. I thought it was rubbish. That's my excuse. Let's play some more music for you now. We've got Tracy Ullman with Breakaway, and then we're going to come out of that with Sydney Youngblood. You see the slurring started, you've noticed. Sydney Youngblood.
Tracy Ullman. That's really good.
The cider was marvellous. That's Sydney. Sydney? I've no idea. Somebody Youngblood, if only I could. It's so smooth.
If only you could.
So smooth. There's been some chocolate pilfering in our house over Christmas.
Oh.
And it drifted into the new year. We I think I've told you before, we started off with 12 chocolates on our tree, and there was I think it was about 5 at the end that made it through to the day where we normally start eating them, which is Boxing Day. But there's also been some mysterious Kit Kat disappearances. We bought some. Sam had a chocolate Santa for Christmas and a chocolate reindeer, and Deborah went into his.
I hope you've had words with Deborah about this.
I have. I've said to her,
stop eating this chocolate.
Yeah, you can't eat his chocolate. It's not right. He has this really guilty face on him. This evening, Deborah came up here while I was doing the show. In one of the songs, she came in and she said, in the fridge, there was a Lindt chocolate ball, one of the red ones, that she'd saved. She put it up in the top bit, where we put the eggs. We put all our chocolate, so we put it up in the fridge. It's quite high up. And it was minding its own business beneath the Kit Kats. And she said, somebody's eaten it, and I know it wasn't me. And I went, well, I know it wasn't me. And Sam said, it wasn't me, at which point he lifted his games console up in front of his face, and you could see him laughing. I get the impression he thinks it's funny because of that video that I've got of him when he was 3 or 2, and he was taking chocolates off the tree. And that was cute, you know? There's no doubt about it, that was cute. Now... yeah, just bloody annoying. It really is. Oh, Christ. crikey. Right then, next question on our BBC News quiz. More than 200 people were fined over illegal New Year music events and parties across London, days before another lockdown in England was announced. But police revealed this week that they'd also fined 12 people for playing what at a restaurant? Was it chess, dominoes, or Dungeons and Dragons?
Ooh.
I used to have a friend, Robin Bradbury. He used to play Dungeons and Dragons with some of my other friends. Never could break into that circle. I think they must have charmed or magicked me in some way. I couldn't join them.
That could be. I never played that. I didn't see the kind of the appeal of that. It had to be said.
I feel though, however, they are our niche market for this show. Oh, hello. Hello! Welcome to the show. Oh, you're doing a show? I play Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway. I so want the answer to be Dungeons and Dragons. You know that, don't you?
I do know you want it to be Dungeons and Dragons, yeah.
Did you read this story? I have to say I didn't read this story. I didn't see it at all.
No, I didn't know.
So what should we go for? Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, go on. If it makes you happy.
I will. It makes me really happy. It's the wrong answer, sadly. It was dominoes. Police officers found the group hiding in a dark room on December the 29th. While the owner initially claimed the only people inside were workers, he eventually admitted a lot of these youngsters don't have a mask on and they're playing dominoes. Oh, well, if it had to be another answer, dominoes was a good one. Next question. Images of the US Capitol being stormed by protesters backing Donald Trump's unfounded claims that the presidency was stolen in a rigged election shocked the world. But behind whose desk was the demonstrator pictured reclining? Now, you can't see the demonstrator, but he's definitely behind a desk. Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, Senator Leader Mitchell McConnell, or House Speaker Nancy, and I can never pronounce her name, Pelansky.
That's it. I think.
Something like that. So which desk was he pictured behind? I'm trying to see if there's a nameplate on the desk, but sadly not. Basically, it could be any one of those three, because we haven't read the story.
Couldn't it? No, we haven't.
I have to say, he looks pretty happy and content sat in this chair that it doesn't belong to him. I think we've got one.
I don't know.
We've got 1 out of 3 so far. So what would Sam say? Sam would say go for the top answer, wouldn't he? Because the other two have been in the middle already. So let's go for the top answer. Damn, should have gone for the bottom answer. It was House Speaker Nancy Pelosi desk, at which the man left a message reading, "We will not back down."
As he walked away backwards.
Yeah, that whole thing was just. It was. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I wasn't even shocked. I was just like, what is going on in America? What? I even now thinking about it, it's just. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, is he gonna leave? Is he gonna leave though? That's the thing.
I don't know. He's still got.
Or is he gonna?
Still got another 10 days to press the button, isn't he?
Well, is he going to end up being dragged out? That's literally dragged out.
I think he'd need to be, won't he? I read the Daily Star have put that he's actually gone insane. That's their political opinion. Donald Trump has gone insane. I don't know. He's obviously not taking it well. The loss, is he?
That's that. You could say that. I think that's an interesting take on it. I'm not sure he's gone insane. I think he has always been insane.
Yes, yeah.
He's not. He isn't the most stable of people, is he? That's.
None of his tweets have ever been stable, have they?
No.
I don't know what we're actually expecting to happen, but him losing the election. I mean, they can only do 2 terms. Perhaps if he'd managed to get a second term, he probably would have made it law that he could do a third. I don't know. That
Yeah.
is absolutely crazy. Right, let's play some music. We've got Sly Fox, and we're going to follow that with the Rolling Stones. That's the Rolling Stones there, and Start Me Up. Or don't get me started.
Start you up?
Yeah, start me. Don't get me started. Oh, right. I was going to say something, and it's completely lost it. It's completely gone now.
Did you hear before my show, before 5?
Yeah.
Was I listening to Innuendo Bingo?
I wasn't sure what was going on in that show that before ours. I've not a clue what was going on. It's very bizarre.
There's sorts of innuendo in it. I can't work out if it was there on purpose or whether it was just Gerarded.
I don't know. But the other thing, I don't know if when we came out of the news at 7 o'clock, IRN, the sports presenter, he said something. I wrote it down. I was going to say it, and I didn't. It said he poked it under. It's like, poked it under what?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, did you not? Oh man, it's a great news clip. Yeah, he poked it under. Wow. I don't know if you can say that on radio. No, I did hear the show before ours, and I was just like, wow, I'm not really sure. But if you didn't hear it, you can probably listen again if you can find us somewhere on the internet. I'm sure it's going to be repeated, that show. Yeah, it was just bizarre. Did you? I know what I was going to say. Did you hear over the festive period the standing Radio 2 presenters?
I did hear some of them, yeah.
Did you get asked? They must have missed me off the list again this year.
No, I wasn't asked.
No, never mind. But Kat Deely, I was listening to Kat Deely, and people say people have a face for radio. She actually has a face for television. She doesn't deserve to be on radio. It was nice, but you know what? She deserves to be on television. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, she's disappeared again.
Yes,
she was supposed to take over that slot, and Nicky Chapman's turned up.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
I don't know what happened there.
No, perhaps she just said, "It's not for me, love." That's probably what she said. It's not for me, love. I had to go, not for me. Yeah, I don't know. I was listening to it, and I just thought, wow, Kat, you're great, but probably best on television, eh? Leave radio to us pros. That's pros. Right then, sports question next on our BBC News quiz. People at home are going,
oh dear,
I like a sports question. We're going, we don't know anything about sport. So, while England's cricketers underwent further COVID-19 tests after all-rounder Moeen Ali's positive test result on arrival from a tour of Sri Lanka, a rival nation topped the men's test rankings for the first time. But which was it? Was it New Zealand, Pakistan, or Sri Lanka? Not a Scooby-Doo. Really? I'm going to have to take...
Oh, just Sri Lanka. I don't know.
You're going to go Sri Lanka? Well, it's in the question. Might not be in the answer. Sadly not. I think we've got one out of 5 so far. This is brilliant. New Zealand. Again, people on YouTube are going, for goodness sake, why did you pick Sri Lanka? Because we don't know the answer. That's why, folks.
No.
It was New Zealand who climbed above Australia after thrashing Pakistan by an innings and 176 runs. So I don't even understand the scoring in cricket. You know, it's about innings and runs, and you know what? Get over yourselves. Right.
You whack the ball as far as you can.
Exactly. The only thing I know about cricket is one year at school, Mr. Head, our PE teacher, whose first name was Richard, he got in a right paddy with the kit cupboard and threw a set of wickets at me because, well, the previous year had left the cupboard it's such a mess that he couldn't get to what he wanted. So when he did finally get it, with his rippling muscles and strength, he was actually quite a weedy bloke. He threw it out and it landed on my toe. But there you go. The culinary world paid tribute to Albert Roux, who died at the age of 85. With brother Michael, he set up La Gavroche, the first UK restaurant to earn 3 Michelin
Garrosh.
stars. That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
To be quite honest with you, watch this video back. You'll see me straining to see, let alone pronounce the words. And sparked a revolution in British dining. But in whose country house did he train? Was it Nancy Astor, the first woman to sit as an MP? Wallis Simpson, Duchess of Windsor and wife of Edward the 5th, 6th, and 8th, and I had to count the Roman numerals, and Baroness Spencer Churchill, wife of British Prime Minister Winston. Which kitchen did he train in?
I don't know. It's a very big house in the country.
Yes. He didn't live in it though.
Well, this is going to be a guess, just like every other one.
I know, we're rubbish at this, and I read some of this story, but I obviously didn't get to the bottom of it. I'm going to have to read the whole thing now, and that's what I think that's the clue to this. Read the whole story.
If I was going to guess, I'd say Churchill's, but that's not necessarily the answer.
No, I'm thinking about his age, 85. I'm thinking Wallis Simpson, only because of his age. I'm going to go... Should we just go with Nancy Astor? Because that's the only answer we haven't thought it might be. Oh, God. Let's do that. Because it's the only answer we haven't mentioned. We go with Nancy. And it's the correct answer. Get in. The second one to be elected MP after somebody else. As a callous... Oh, who cares? The rest of this is boring. Right, so...
I mean, you can't read it.
I kind of lost the will to read it. I think that's part of the problem. And also, I looked at the time. We've only got a few more minutes. Some people are saying, thank goodness for that. Right, we're going to play 2 songs for you again. Scarlet Fantastic with No Memory. And I haven't heard this in a dog's age, so I thought I'd play it. Musical Leaf, Past the Duchy. Oh, God, when was the last time we played that? Right then, it's all coming your way now. I wonder what happened to them. Musical Youth there, and Past the Duchy. A duchy, of course, is a hat.
I reckon they grew up.
Yes. A hat and nothing to do with a druggy smoking pipe. Oh, crikey. I was really looking forward to this part. This last hour of the show, I really look forward to. The first hour, I just, come or go, I don't care. But the second hour, I just love it. I think it's because we just do so badly at this news quiz, and it's real. Can't make this stuff up.
No.
Right then, last question then. 7. I think we've got 1 so far, so we really need to get this one. Singer Graham Marsden died at the age of 78 this week. He's best known for a version of Rodgers and Hammerstein's You'll Never Walk Alone, which both topped the charts and became a football terrace anthem. But which was the name of his band? Was it the Dreamers, the Ferrymen, or the Pacemakers?
I saw him live once.
Did you?
Yeah, Lakeside Country Club.
You went to a country club. That's more impressive.
I know.
What are you doing there?
I know.
Were you lost?
I was watching Jerry and the Pacemakers.
You went there especially to watch it?
Well, it was my wife's birthday, and we went with her family.
Excellent. Is Becky a fan of Jerry and the Pacemakers?
Nope.
Excellent. We're all the way round then.
I had to wear a jacket and everything.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah.
It's a posh place. You got it, haven't you?
I know.
So I think it's safe to say we know the answer is Jerry and the Pacemakers. It's one musical question we couldn't get wrong, as much as we could try. Correct. Jerry and the Pacemakers. Now let's... I often forget to do this at the end of the show, but I'm going to do it this week. See what score we actually got. Oh, we did better than I thought. I was surprised. We got 3 out of 7, which translates into haven't got a clue, which sounds like us.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Oh, crikey. Well, that's it then from our little show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned if you're in hospital for the request show. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for viewing. Smash that like button. and subscribe. We need all the help we can get. Seriously, some of it is mental health help as well. We realise, but we do need the like button and the comments and stuff. Smash it, comment, whatever. Just help us, please. I'll be back next week probably. To do it all again. So I hope you get well soon. You're not in hospital for too much longer, but if you are, stay tuned to the channel that has, I don't know, stay tuned to Hospital Radio Reading. That's the plot now.
Station that does it better by your bedside.
That's it. Coming between your ears, this is The Look, and I am the Pete.